Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Right, today's video I am testing out the new Dyson Corel hair straighteners. So what I'm going to do is half my head with a Dyson and half my head with my original GHDs, and we'll see what the difference is and I will let you know what I think about the product. So we're going to do a points system because I think that's probably going to be the first way of doing it. Right, so the first category is going to be price. Now these are £400. Whoa, that is a lot of money. Whereas you can pick these up brand new for 120. So I'm going to have to give my first point to the GHDs. Category number 2, we are looking at how heavy the machines are. So I have to say that they're heavy. These are really heavy. Now it's probably because they are cordless that they're so heavy, but wow, comparing the two together, this is so much more lightweight and it is one that I would go for. So again, another point to GHD. Category number 3, we are looking at the design, the look of the two machines. Now I have got to give this point to Dyson because this machine just looks amazing. Even like when it's sitting on the stand, it's got a little stand. Oh, it's nice. It's a nice bit of kit. So unfortunately, GHD, this point goes to Dyson. Next category we're looking at is functions. So unfortunately with the GHD is you literally have an on and an off switch. That is it. There's no temperature control, there's nothing else that you can really do with it. It is literally on or off. But with the Dyson, so this has a little clip here, so you push that up and it opens it up, exposing the blades. I have got children, so the fact that you can close this and keep it shut is a massive plus for me. I don't want their little fingers getting in there and getting burnt. At the back here you have a little airplane, so what you would do is if you were travelling you would literally pull that little bit out and it disconnects the battery, so when you're travelling you haven't got to worry about these being turned on accidentally. When you look at the carry case, which is also the heat mat that it comes in, it's got a little bit there. Can you see that little tag? So that is where you take the tag out of the machine and you pop it in its own little protective pocket, okay, and that stops it from getting damaged. So that is a massive plus as well. The carry case that it comes in is a heat-proof mat as well. So on the outside you have black suede, and when you open it up the inside is navy suede, and then you have a lovely bronze ribbon here to tie the case up with. I tried to lock it without turning it off and it was bleeping to tell me that I hadn't turned it off, which is quite a good little feature actually. So one of the things that I really do like about it is that it comes with this stand here. So it's stylish, it looks nice, but not only that, it is chargeable. So the cord magnetically clips on there and then the straightener sits in there like so, and it's in there and it is charging. So then we come to how hot you can have the machines. So unfortunately the GHD only has one setting and that is 185 degrees. Whereas with the Dyson you have 3 options to choose from. So you can either have 165 degrees, 185 degrees or 210 degrees. So that is a massive plus for me for the Dyson. Okay, so for the most important test, we're going to see how it performs on my hair. So I am going to do one half with the GHDs and one half with the Dyson, and we can compare the two together and see which one comes out best. Right, I'm looking like Minnie Mouse because I've sectioned my hair off, and I'm going to start on this side and I'm going to use the Dyson. So it's saying it's fully charged, and to make it fair, because the GHDs only go up to 185, I'm going to use the Dyson on 185 as well. I can feel tugging and pulling. It's not as smooth as I thought it would be. Okay, well it's pretty straight. I am going to go over it again though because it's still looking quite frizzy. Let's try it again. Okay, so that is 2 times going over it. I mean, it's done the job, but it's still a bit frizzy. It's just not as sleek as I thought it would be. Now what I'm going to do is do this side, and I just want to see, I mean, that took 2 tries to get it to this sort of straightness. I just want to see how many times it takes me with the GHD to get this result. Okay, now I've missed a part of there. I did miss that bit. Let's put that to the back. So that's with 1. Let's try again. I can see a lot more steam coming off of this, which makes me think it's probably damaging my hair more. Okay, so that's both with 2. The Dyson side is definitely softer. I didn't notice any steam coming off of this side, whereas with this side I could really notice it, which tells me that it's probably frying my hair as it's doing it. So yeah, I can definitely say that I'm going to need to give a point to Dyson, because I don't want to frazzle my hair. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do both sides of my hair, and hopefully once it's all done we'll be able to see a better comparison as to which side straightens best. So what they do say about this is if you charge it for 40 minutes on the docking station, that will give you 30 minutes cord-free time to style. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm straightening my hair now, I am going to put a little timer on just to make sure that it does give me the full amount of battery life that it says it should. And let's go. I've got to say, it sounds like, and it feels like the hair's getting caught in something, but it can't. It just feels like it's scraping along, and it feels like it's pulling. It's pulling hairs. It's not, it is pulling hairs. Oh guys, I don't know if you can see that. Look, let me turn this around. Oh, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there is clearly some of my hair been ripped out. Okay, now that is not good. And when you're paying £400 for some straighteners, you don't expect to have hair ripped out. Okay, that is a massive, massive downfall. Let's carry on and see how else we get on. It's done it again. I really don't know if you can see it, it's very fine, but I really don't think you're going to see that. I've got something black to hold it against. No, probably something, maybe something white. Let me hold it just against this so you can see I am not making this up. I really don't know whether the camera is going to pick that up or not. But yeah, it's just ripped more hair out. And there's still one in there frying as we speak. Wow. Every time I pull it away, there's more hair. I'm trying to do this without burning myself, but I don't know guys if you can see that. I really hope you can. But that's not acceptable, is it? That's just not acceptable. Now that's never ever happened with my GHDs. It has never ripped my hair out. Oh, I'm a bit shocked by that. We've come this far. I really don't want to stop doing my hair now. But I've got to say I'm quite disappointed. I am going to just finish the comparison though and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I am brushing every bit of hair first. There is no knots in this hair, so it shouldn't be snagging, it shouldn't be doing that. I can see steam coming off, so it's not just the GHDs that happens with. But these are so heavy, I am aching. Some of you that have watched my previous videos will be aware that I do have fibromyalgia and it causes widespread pain. So doing my hair can cause me a lot of pain. So I tend to go for things that are lightweight and easy. And I've got to say, I'm 17 minutes into this straightening and I've only done sort of one half of my head, not even completely done, and I've got to stop because they're just so heavy. They're really hurting. So I'm going to have a quick break and I will be back once I can continue. Guys, I've had a little rest. I am going to try and carry on and get the rest of this half done. Okay, so that is this side completed with the Dyson. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the GHDs. It's been 23 minutes. You can see that there. And as you can see, it's sort of about a quarter. We've got about a quarter of the battery life left. Hasn't ripped any hair out at all. I am finding that I have got to go over this side of my hair quite a few more times than I did with the Dyson. So that is a plus for the Dyson. Okay, so let's have a look. I think both sides of my hair look fine. They both look straight. This side of my hair, when I use the Dyson, does feel slightly softer. But it is only slightly softer, it's not massively softer. I have to say there's not that much of a difference to warrant me paying all that extra money for the Dysons. It does a slightly better job, but it is heavier, it is pricier, and it ripped hairs out. It's not worth it. For £400 I should not be having hair ripped out. And I loved the hairdryer and I loved the AirWrap, and I would leave the links to them in the description box below if you want to check them out. And I really thought I would love this, but I can't sit here and put my hand on my heart and tell you I think it's great when I don't. I just don't. So although I need to change my GHDs, and I will do, I will not be upgrading them to the Dyson. I will be having a look around and I will see what else out there is to try, and hopefully I can do another review on another hair straightener. If you guys know of any good hair straighteners, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will check them ones out. So if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching and sticking with me to the end, and I will see you guys on my next video. Mwah!